Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, the veteran jockey Anderson Tom Trotman wins the Barbados Breeders' Sprint feature at the Garça Savannah. In Jamaica, the 5-year-old Will in Charge rules in the Prime Minister's Stakes. And while the Caribbean jockeys Rico Walcott and Kishon Balgobin win at Canada's closing Northlands Park meet, a Jamaican jockey runs into big trouble with Gulfstream Park authorities in Florida. First to Barbados.
Only 5 starters in the Barbados Thoroughbred Breeders Association Sprint, with heavy betting favouring the 2-horse at 2-1 odds. Stolen, the Tanglewood Stakes runner-up in March. Number 3, the 2014 Derby winner Voldemort at 8-5, and the even money favourite Boston John's Joshua in the come-box. Dean Springer with the field heading for the home turn.
Towards the 2-furlong marker. And it's Watch That Birdie on the inside, and on the outside Joshua now comes and pokes that head in front. So it's Joshua who has the lead on the inside. Watch That Birdie with a renewed effort on the outside. Stolen is going to have to come 3 wide. Voldemort is improving nicely and they're homeward bound. And it's Joshua in the middle of the course, but on the outside here is Stolen. She picks them up and puts them away. It's Stolen in front by 2 on the outside. Voldemort is trying to close, but Stolen is going to march this one into the history book. Stolen by 3.
The 5-year-old mare Stolen at 2-1, a comfortable winner by 2 lengths. A smart ride by 8-time champion jockey of Barbados Tom Trotman for owner and trainer Jean-Marc Cozier. Voldemort second and the favourite Joshua third, 1 minute 5 seconds even, the winning time for 5.5 furlongs. In the secondary feature, the 3-year-old colt Brave Star, coming off his runner-up finish in the Mass United Insurance Derby, shot to the front under jockey Jalon Samuel coming off the final turn and was in total control down the home stretch.
He's in front by 5. What you think is second, Inspired Adventure, trying to battle on for minor placings, but out from the familiar shadow of his stablemate Brave Star shines bright in the sun. He treats his rivals with utter disdain.
As the 1-4 favourite, Brave Star scores easily by 4 3/4 lengths for champion trainer Victor Cheeseman and owners Bills Inc. Gold Cup and Derby winning jockey Jalon Samuel steers the colt to the 9th furlong win in 1 minute 52 seconds even.
In Jamaica, the 5-year-old Will in Charge is among the best horses racing at Caymanas Park at the moment, and so he was the race favourite for Saturday's Prime Minister's Stakes. Leading down the backstretch as we go to the race call with Brian Rickman.
As they arrive at the half mile, and Will in Charge is asked to steal it and slips away by 3 now, maybe more. Superluminal chasing on the rail as they go running now toward the 3/8 pole, but still Will in Charge holds the lead over Superluminal. Houdini's Magic maybe feeling the sting of the pace. Perfect Neighbor is right there on the rail in a handy spot if good enough, and a break back to Marvelous Marva labouring, but into the lane comes Will in Charge, stepping off the fence and in mid-track. Superluminal under the stick and asked to chase. Perfect Neighbor doing the same thing with Houdini's Magic, both rubbing shoulders, but can they catch this Will in Charge? Arrives at the furlong pole with a 3-length lead over Superluminal, Perfect Neighbor and Houdini's Magic. These 3 almost abreast as they leave the 16th pole. It's Will in Charge. Halidine having a look behind. A perfect ride by Halidine, and Will in Charge wins by 3 over Superluminal.
As the 4-5 favourite, Will in Charge repeats as Prime Minister Stakes winner, easily the best by 2.5 lengths under jockey Robert Halidine, chased by the 8-1 bet Superluminal, clocking 2:08.40 for trainer Robert Pearson and owners WB Racing. Saturday's entire race meet was sponsored by Stationery and Office Supplies, the Seek Exercise Book Trophy, the richest on the card, and the favourite also on target here as Panama-born ex-champion jockey Dick Cardenas pilots the 3-5 favourite, Another Bullet, to an easy win. Uncle Frank closing but not threatening. The victory margin 4 lengths. Another Bullet is trained by Patrick Lynch, and the 6-year-old clock 1:19.20 in the open allowance 6.5 furlong sprint.
To Canada now, where the Northlands Park facility had its final race meet this past weekend. The Edmonton racetrack closing after 118 years.
And fittingly, the champion jockey Barbadian Rico Walcott would land the rich Canadian Derby aboard Sky Promise, an even money favourite in the 11 furlong run. Walcott in front coming off the final turn, using a strong ride to repel the threat of Day Rider. The $200,000 Canadian Derby to Sky Promise, adding to his Manitoba Derby win in early August at Assiniboia Downs, scoring here by a length in a time of 2:20.11 for trainer Tino Diodoro. And in the Edmonton Distaff, after escaping into the home stretch with a widening 4-length lead, Kishan Balgobin aboard the 2-1 favourite Escape Clause is in full flight down the home stretch with no threats in sight and comes home a handsome winner in the Canadian $75,000 event by 4 1/4 lengths for 5 straight victories now, clocking 144.32 for trainer Don Schnell as the Northlands Park season closes and because of dwindling returns at the facility never to be reopened. For the 8th year in a row though, Barbadian Rico Walcott is champion jockey with 58 wins. The Northlands jockeys leader since 2011 finishes 12 in front of Rigo Sarmiento. Reigning TNT champion Wilmer Galvez is third with 35 wins, while Jamaicans Shamari Muir and Dane Nelson finish joint fourth. TNT's Kishan Balgobin 7th.
Finally to Gulfstream Park, where the Jamaican jockey Tony Mirage has been suspended for the maximum 60 race days and fined US $1,000 for a ride deemed not genuine by the racing officials at the Florida racetrack.
Here's what happened. Mirage is positioned 6th in the 7-horse field aboard the 8-1 bet Musical Heart. The horse is making mild headway coming into the home stretch with minimal assistance from the jockey. The Gulfstream Park stewards ruling here that the jockey is not persevering with his mount, in effect, not trying to win. In his defense, Mirage, acknowledging that the ride was tame, submitted at the hearing that he was unable to ride harder because he felt weak and thought he might have fallen off the horse, who finishes a close second, beaten only a head. While investigations continue into this race, some support for the rider coming from trainer Aubrey Mirage, his uncle, who is also in trouble with the track stewards. Trainer Mirage said Tony struggled to make the weight for the ride and had lost 6 pounds in the sauna on the day. Trainer Mirage said Tony felt he was likely to pass out aboard the horse, but Trainer Mirage has also been banned until internal investigations are complete.
We've been at the track covering top stories and exciting races in the Sport of Kings. Until next edition, which will include a review of Trinidad and Tobago's Independence Day holiday card. It's bye for now.